guys, you're welcome back to my YouTube channel, Trigger Acid Darling. Thank you guys so much for clicking once again. If you're new to this channel, please consider subscribing. And to all my OGs, you know the drill. Like this video, comment down below, let me know, gang. Maraji is trending again. At this point, it seems like the interwebs and Maraji, they are always fighting. Amen. All right, so I'm going to be breaking down this whole saga for you guys. It all started from an old video that Chimamanda once made about feminists in Nigeria. Watch this video.
I often say to young Nigerian feminists, I say to them, please do not use feminism to justify your wickedness, right? Because sometimes a woman, right? So you have some of these young women, I'm talking to them, and they sound really mean. And I say, you know what? This isn't feminism. You're just really nasty. I know that there are people, for example, for whom, people like me, for whom sort of my kindness comes as a surprise. Because I'm a feminist. Therefore, oh, you're kind. And I think, yes, because actually feminists are, we're human.
Video resurfaced. So some Nigerian feminists were now calling Chimamanda a pick-me. They were calling her pick-me. They were calling her all sorts of things. And Maraji now did a video. I'm going to be posting Maraji's video.
Everyday patriarchy, everyday patriarchal system, everyday misogynistic. If you've seen any of these feminists on TikTok, share their opinions or just, lament, one thing you will find is that they seem quite angry, they seem quite crazy. I feel like there are two extremes when you look at some of these videos from these feminists on TikTok. One is that you think that these opinions are baseless. Basically, you think that these women are just out of touch, they're just crazy. That's an extreme to me, because if you are in touch with society, how every day on the pulpit is one sermon or the other about submission and barely any accountability when it comes to what leadership entails. What does it entail? What does it mean to die for your bride? There's not been a lot of seminars about that conversation, and so you just leave men thinking that provision or financial benefit is the only thing a man can offer, especially in today's world where women are also offering financial benefits. I mean, most of you, your mothers were not sitting at home, your mothers were working. My mother was hardworking. In a society where women are still having to shave their heads off, having to still drink concoctions just because their husband died and they're trying to prove innocence, this madness that you claim is not baseless. Another extreme is thinking that these women are fighting for feminism. That's a lie. That's a bloody lie. They hate men. At this point, they just cannot stand men. To the point that their feminism has nothing to do with women. They would fight a woman just to prove how much they hate a man. It's no longer a thing where, wait to be that. Wait to be feminism. Wait to the color. Equality how? No, men should be trampled under their feet. Let them walk on men, trample them, squeeze them, draw blood. If you think that these women are normal, they are saying you lie. You lie. Most of them, they don't go far. But the problem I have and the concern that, or the reason why I'm making this video basically, is for the young girls. It's for the girls that see this type of content and they swallow it and they engage with it severely. And they think that truly there's something wrong with all men. I will always say this, nobody fear man past man. Nobody. The problem is not a man, the problem is evil men. I've watched many countless videos where I'll see a man harassing a woman and a man will still save that woman. As a woman, me and you fellow women, we are eye to eye. You know for a fact that they get some kind of women will be say, you know that this is the weapon fashion against me. You will experience a man and you'll be like, oh, this was very easy, this was very seamless. But women, now they go show you paper pass. So what do we say then? Who is stopping your growth as a woman? Is it just because he's a man? Everybody just crazy, everybody just talk anything we want, so freedom of speech. But you as a human being, they collect time with discretion.
Guys, let me know your thoughts in the comment section. Now that you have watched the two beginning videos, I want to start my disclaimer. Somebody said disclaimer. If you're new to this channel, you see me in this our side, BB grammar, patriarchy, matriarchy, misogyny. Although I know a wicked person and somebody that is not wicked. That one is, you can have name. Now they say there's another one, Mariaki, something. Oh boy, you're wasting your time. I want to also help and beg you. Everything I say here is my opinion. My what? Opinion. We know the dates. We're not supposed to think alike. I'm not your cousin. Don't try that. Don't try that nonsense. Don't suggest for me. Think your thinking. Ma think my thinking. The beauty of it is that you can express yourself without being insulting. Do you understand? A lot of people that do reaction to these videos, simply because Maraji said something. Is she your chief in your village? Is she your mother? Why they insult her for her opinion? Why are you insulting her for her opinion? And if you know me, you already know that you can call me many things, you cannot call me pick me. Remember, say I born boy. So you see that you people's hating men. Don't try that thing. Don't try that thing near me. My son, I have a son. I don't tolerate nonsense. Exactly. Thank you. I'm going to be posting a lady's video. And this video, I don't even know how to explain the way I feel. Watch the video first.
If you're not a feminist, you cannot live in a feminist reality, okay? Stop going to school. Drop your jobs. Don't dream. Go and find a man to marry you. Beg any man to marry you. When they marry you, go into the kitchen and bake him bread from scratch. You uneducated witch. Then when you're done baking him bread from scratch, bake him some more muffins, bake him cookies. When you're done, go and spread your legs. Let him impregnate you. You dimwit. When he's done impregnating, you birth 7 children and even birth 13 more because that's all you are. Dimwit. You're such a nincompoop to say that you're not a feminist in this day and age. And don't forget, drop your phone too. Don't make any sexy TikToks of yourself and don't even wear a wig. Yes, don't wear jeans. Go back and, you know what you wear? An apron. That's what you should be wearing. Nonsense. Wear an apron and then go and stand in front of the kitchen and bake yourself in the fire. cook all day and all night, and when you're done, wash his shit-stained boxers. Me, what I'll do, I'll go to uni. I'll have a job because I want to fight, and I identify with the fight that it took me to get here. But for you to sit down there and say that you don't care about the fight that women fought to get to this point, yeah, you're dumb as shit. So go back to a kitchen that doesn't belong to you, by the way, because how dare you own property, you witch? You're supposed to be under a man, right? Then go straight into the patriarchal system. Ask a man for money for pad and panties and diapers for your freaking children that are as many as the sand on the seashore. When you're done, make sure you don't raise your voice at your husband or complain that what he's doing is wrong. You must submit completely to his headship, witch. Stay in the kitchen, not even in the living room or in his room. Well, unless it's time for you to open your legs for him, and then go right back to the kitchen with your 17,000 children, you dim-wit, half-bred witch. And you may wonder, why am I cussing a woman out like this? Because this woman that I'm cussing out is not the kind of woman that I associate with. She's beneath me. And while you're at it, your bank accounts, close them. You don't need a bank account if you don't want to be a feminist. It's feminists that fought to have bank accounts. You have to earn everything through your husband's account, and he may or may not give you. I pray that you suffer under him. And when you're having postpartum depression, shut the hell up. Don't even go to doctors. Because how dare you benefit from a system that feminists are trying to fight for? You dumb woman. Go and read your Bible. Keep quiet and pray. Things will be okay. When your husband starts cheating on you, don't even bother going to a psychologist. Why will you benefit from anything? Stay there and pray on your knees. Beg the Lord to change the heart of your hardened patriarch so that he can look upon you with mercy. And when you start to get old and he starts to cheat on you, stay there. That's what you deserve. You made your bed. Lay in it, preferably with your legs open, because that's what patriarchs like. If you don't know, patriarchs have a very high sex drive. So get ready, witch.
Guys, let me know your thoughts in the comment section. Every single day I see videos like this, I'm very happy for the way I was raised. Yesterday's live stream, for those of you that missed the live stream, we did a live stream yesterday about, the whole two-face thing. And also, of course, shout out to all of you guys. Thank you so much for 96,000 subscribers. And on the live stream, I was saying, there are many concepts after leaving the environment I grew up in and coming abroad or mixing with people. Even when I'm abroad here, I mix with Nigerians. And I get to understand the way they see things. I am forever grateful. Patriarchy is not a word that I was ever exposed to. I'm going to say it very slowly. I grew up in Port Harcourt. I grew up in Borokre. I grew up in town. My father did not raise me like a girl that does not have a voice. No. In that side, fathers were very proud of daughters. And all the school runs that I remember is fathers that used to drop their children. That's how I remember it. That's my whole intellect. That's why when somebody say, I say, oh, my father now did this, my father now did. My mother is there, but those things were not typically things mothers were doing, like dropping the child off. Or say, no. It's the father that drops off. So my father drops me in school, checks assignments, all those things. Involved parents, involved. And it's not just me. I see my other friends. Many of my other friends, I'll be like, oh, how is your dad? Because we meet each other at the gate. And then, what does she mean by, go and meet that man? You dimwit. If you're not a feminist, don't live in a feminist reality. Stop going to school. Drop your jobs. Who raised you? Who raised you? And what makes you think that is the being a feminist and not being a feminist means lack of education? It's an environmental thing. I'm telling you the gospel truth, and it's not an insult. It's where you're raised. It's what you see around you. Oh, I said women, they go to school. Oh, yes, women do go to school. Women do inherit land. In fact, I dare say that the Jok tribe is matriarchal because women are strong. Their eye open. Even when you say, oh, people are bad, most likely see a woman that is cheating and a man that is cheating. A woman that is beating husband, man that is beating. Yes, of course, on the male side, it's always fierce. But the woman get brothers, then go carry brothers, go beat them. You will not hear that, oh, this one, the husband beat her, and then we are like peace and love, forgiveness and kindness. Now lie. You go call boys. The boys have to beat. That is, everybody had no correct. So it was a very balanced society. Now the side when I grew up, I'm just trying to let you know that this idea of a society where as I was born, it's only the man that was talking, my dad is very strong. Of course, to raise daughters that have this kind of strong opinions, you as the man, you have to be strong. But then you have to be strong enough to allow your children to grow into themselves. Like, I growing up now, they say, oh, as you go to the kitchen and bake, which bread? I don't sabi any of those things. Anything I learned it because I wanted to now later learn it so that I will not die in university. But from birth to SS3, I don't think I knew how to cook any serious matter. For real. This I'm telling you, it's not jokes. Because my father would rather I solve mass or I watch news with him than to enter kitchen. Those are the people that we. Most of the guys, most of the fathers back then, they cook very well. So the cooking thing was not a big deal per se, especially when they have daughters. They don't send all those things. That it also plays a negative role in the sense that most times when they have issues with their wives, it's because they have gotten to a core level of independence. Each person is independent. Man, fee get problem with your wife. You know, saying fee cook. I can take care of my children. What is there? You pack your bag and go. You get that kind of thing. Guys, let me know your thoughts in the comment section. Personally, I feel like her entire video was just bitter and rubbish. Rubbish. Utterly. Nonsense. I'm not a feminist, though. Don't ever use that word near me. I don't like labels. Now, there's another one. It's not matriarchy. I've been a maturistic. What are you people doing? Big grammar, misogyny, patriarchy. I only know a wicked person and somebody that's not wicked. Are you a bastard? Are you not a bastard? These new names you people are forming. Are you a bastard? I don't want to know if you're male or female. Are you a foolish goat? It's just simple. Since when are we trained to now have subunits of madness? Are you a mad person or you're not a mad person? I did a whole last video about a woman that falsely accused her husband of defiling their 2 daughters. That video, there was even audio recording where she was teaching the girls how to accuse. Did you hear feminists call anybody shout on a talk? Did people say anything? Every day we hear, of course, men defiling. It's both ways. There's a woman, Instablog posted, that put hot pepper, hot water on the private part of a 6-year-old, 8-year-old maid. You people choke maid with nail. Women, what are you saying? What are you saying? And for me, I just want to let you people know, if you think like any of these people, I not be Maraji, I use God name beg you, no bomb boy you. I use God name so that you don't raise a more bitter child. Because of this your hatred for men, you have a son, you can lace that hatred and raise a monster. We're shouting feminism. It's now tipping so much so that it's the women's side that are going up. Something will happen the moment they accuse that man in Enugu. Some women went to the comment section and finished his life without finding out. Finished his life. Almost destroyed him. If not that they did the investigation, they would have jailed that man. Amber Heard and Johnny Depp. Many people have falsely accused men. They have wasted 40, 50 years for sexual harassment. And it was a lie. There's a woman in UK that has accused her husband of rape. I've been awaiting. Say that although the sex do consensual, I did not consent to you ejaculating in me. Some of my head no correct. I'm telling you the gospel truth. Let me just tell you. That's why I don't react to those stupid videos. Let me help and save you. Don't even try to convince me anything. Her body, her choice. All of you that sometimes your husband is sleeping, you go to use hand, they touch him. It's because those men are very cheap. Very cheap. Una no even get self-control. As soon as girl touch you, you are happy. If not, men begin they charge on her for rape now. The funny thing is that the police will laugh. The judge will throw out the case. It doesn't seem okay. Do you know how many boys have been raped, let's say it for the internet world, by their maids, by aunties that they trusted? Young boys. But they can't say it because be a man, be a man. Be a man. Did you not enjoy it? Be a man. And I go raise boys, so. Guys, let me know your thoughts in the comment section. Let me just be saying it now. When I heard that UK case, I'm like, what is doing this woman? I don't understand. What do you mean? Like, what? I don't understand. Hey, Jesus God. All right, guys, let me know your thoughts in the comment section. I'm going to be putting some more videos up for you guys to watch and let's discuss.
Chimamanda being dragged. A video just popped up on my FYP and I'm just wondering what's going on. The Chimamanda, the modern day feminist who has climbed different world stages, being dragged. Chimamanda that started passing her message without the advent of social media. What could be the problem? And I had to go and look for the video of whatever she said that ended up being dragged by some powerful ladies. The problem a lot of you have is that you do not know the difference between feminism and misandry. And that's what Chimamanda has just buttressed or explained to you people. You have bitterness in your heart. You have anger towards men. You're a misandrist. Simply wear your queenly crown pretty that you're a misandrist. There's nothing wrong with that. Yes, you hate men. It may be from your experience. It may be from the fact that you never experienced love in your family. The male members of your family never loved you, never supported you. I can understand you if you're upset with them and then you're taking out that anger at the entire world. But the problem I have is that when people disagree with some of you, you now want to call them either pick me. Now, you people are calling Chimamanda pick me. that she fought on the premise of feminism, and now she has turned a pick me, then you need extra healing. Everybody must not agree with you on the hatred for men. Everybody must not stand by your side on your disdain or your dislike for men. It stems from your personal experience. It stems from whatever experience. Because the fact that John, Peter, Paul did something wrong or around you does not mean every single man out there is or can be categorized as those people you've had your experience with. Some of us experience love, and we're still experiencing love from the male members of our family, from the males around us. So what's the problem? Sit pretty, practice misandry. Nobody will stop you. But to come after Chimamanda just because she pointed out exactly what you're practicing, the bitterness you're harboring towards men, I find that very laughable.
Heinous crimes in the world are committed by men. No, the most glorious and bizarre crimes in the world are committed by wicked people. Wickedness is not gender specific. And I will always say this, that if majority of you were given the chance to give just a 5-minute speech on what you understand by the word feminism, you would have absolutely nothing to say. The lenses in which you people view feminism is reading you of common sense. It is no news as feminism started off so beautifully, but now it has been reduced to a tool for masquerading and camouflaging haters' spikes. If you want to be out here soliciting for the immediate dismantling of patriarchal belief, that is acceptable. I mean, I should not be a woman who gets to lose her husband and I'm in the state of mourning and grief, yet you want to impose inhuman, stereotypical practices on me to compound my grief. You know that if you do a close study into the trajectory of the evolution of that word feminism, if you study its tenets, its components, and its nuances, you will discover that feminism does not argue that a woman's hair should not be cut off once her husband dies. It is arguing that if a woman's hair will be cut off, then the husband's hair as well should be cut off if his wife dies. There's a real life story of a woman who hammered a 6-inch nail into the skull of a child, or the one who skated one in hot water, or the one who buries that child because she felt like the little girl had something to do with her husband sexually. You want to keep tabs on gory practices. Let's not even mention the number of men languishing in prisons right now for crimes they know nothing of. As at 2010-2011, a young boy was vindicated from prison because he was wrongly accused by a girl because she did not want to turn in her boyfriend, so she pointed fingers at him that he was the one who actually had intercourse with her, and he was in prison there for a crime he knows nothing of. What am I talking about? That is even too far-fetched. Of recent here, we heard about a case of a woman who wrongly accused her husband of sexually assaulting his own child. Only someone with a myopic lens, with a stunted insight, dripping with mediocrity, will not see in the long run what this thing is going to lead to. It's just going to raise up a society of bitter women, and of course, in the future, there's going to be an uprising of men they will try to take back, and in the future, another uprising of women, and the cycle goes on and on. I saw a video the other day of a 2-year-old girl. They were telling her, oh, it's Father's Day, wish me a happy Father's Day. And she was like, you're not my father, it's not my problem. You are raising bitter humans for the society. Don't we have that enough? 100% sure, beyond every reasonable doubt, that if the people who started the movement feminism could see what their movement has been reduced to, they would weep. And I don't even have a problem with what you all choose to believe. My heart goes out to the young girls out there who digest all of your content because they are young, gullible, and impressionable. The irony is that for women who talk a lot about feminism, you all are your problems. You steal people's husbands, you covet people's boyfriends, you do all manner of things to come out to cry and talk about feminism. And feminism, my Brutus Maximus, ever believe you're firmly and solely holding on to as an adult is on you. But any movement that is ridding you of your empathy as a person needs a background check. Injustice should be injustice regardless of who it's being meted out to and without a qualifier to your preference. So regardless of where your choice is going to be, always remember that prominence can happen to anyone and karma is not fatigued.
All right, guys. So, man, I'm truly scared. Sometimes when I listen to people that do all this feminist movement and talk, the way they talk about men, Chimamanda is right. Some of you are just bitter. You're just bitter. Shout out to the videos of the ladies that, you know, spoke deeply about this thing, because it's not about pick me. Me, I need a fear name, so you can't even tell me pick me. I want to use God's name to beg you, because I said it on the live stream as if I know say this nonsense story go come and said. I said it on the live stream. Train your daughter well. I'm not going to train my son to be weak because you are there shouting feminism. Are you seeing me? Do I look weak? They did not train me to be weak. So my son will not compensate for the rubbish way you are planning to train your child. If your child try anything, you see all those one way Natasha they do. You do confront my son. They do anchor film in London. I go come on your mama roof. That is the cause and effect no go ever balance. Go first blow transformer for the streets. Anybody that is passing, you know those mothers that they just be telling you, and don't try that child, your mama no well. Mommy. Oh yes, I guilty as charged, because I will not do it. When I hear some of you talk, I pray that you never give birth. I pray to God silently. If this lady, this pain and disgust she has in her heart, can't go born boy, I don't know how she want to do it. I don't know how you want to raise that boy to have a healthy self-esteem. You will raise him so emasculated to compensate for the ideologies that you sit and consume as a lady. You get sense. It's low self-esteem that is making you fight nonsense war. Nonsense war as a result of the traditions that occupy you. Where we from? Woman they inherit. So all those gist about inherit, no day. All those gist about, okay, something happens to the husband of a lady and they wash the body and give her to drink. It's not here. So you can see that as much as all of us are ladies, you know, go force me to relate to your own. Because I'm not from your place. I don't have that in my culture. I don't have that fear. As maybe with the East that they prioritize sons. Ijaw people like daughters because, I mean, money then. Do you know how much our bride price is? Ijaw people don't mind. Yes, you can have one son, but they prefer if they can even have one son and 10 daughters, they don't mind. But children. And if you mess up, the house is always welcome. As in the case of Yoruba people, if you go to the marriage, many of you say in the marriage, lie down there. And if you complain, and according to that woman's video, if you have postpartum depression, don't say anything. You must stay there. It's because of the environment you grew up in, madam. The family structure you grew up in. Who told you that rubbish? Who told you that rubbish? Where I grew up in, the third person said that they collect children back. You maltreat my daughter, I'll take her back. But some people, even I'm a wedding planner, even for wedding, they'll say, we have given you our daughter, my daughter, I have rented out your room. You don't have house in your father's house again. You are now with your husband. What kind of smelling talk with that? What kind of smelling talk is that? Do you know the kind of self-esteem it gives a child to know that, if at all I go through this journey and it becomes tough for me, I have a family that will not say, what did you now do to him? They'll say, come house. What did you now gonna do? There is always a space for you. The reason you are reacting to that is the environment. And I cannot relate. You can't force me to relate and hate men because I don't have that as my reality. That's why I say, please, even though you're living in those settings, as you're listening to my voice, consciously train your children to know that the norm around them is not what you want for them. Guys, let me know your thoughts in the comment section. Because it's, at some point, I just feel like, who are we fighting? I don't think any of this anger is solving anything apart from just spewing hate. Another lady on the TikTok said when she entered an Uber, the Uber guy was making reference to her legs and the rest of it. Let me tell you how to survive. And this is the beauty of the fact that I say, okay, I went to Brereton, but I lived in town. Know how to code switch. Not be everywhere then they do. Be classy like a lady. Use your sense. I say, but do I need to do that? Are we not supposed to live in a safe society? Do you know how many attacks they attack people in this Canada? Do you want to even talk of UK? How many grape cases? Go and read the grape gang in the UK. Go and read it. Go and read it. Use your upper. Use your upper. If I enter a questionable cab, and know say the person one day begin to speak one kind of language to me, I will quickly switch and start speaking pidgin. I'll just carry phone, they speak pidgin. No more. How you dey now? How that thing? Not tell me that nonsense. So I go ginger you. I go call boys. So you know those kind. And I'm making it as a call. Immediately the driver no say this person where they back fee be cultist. Guys, let me know your thoughts in the comment section. Yes, yes, I can be anything. I can be anything. Slangs will be coming out of my mouth like water. Driver will talk, even if the driver say, fine guy, as in, I will reply with pidgin. And that's how I've lived my life. Throughout when I was even engineering, I didn't suffer all those, what's that harassment thing? Because I wear jean, big shirts. Sometimes I go wear skirt self, I wear jean canvas. Anytime I meet guys, oh boy, have fun now. They see me as their guy. Even at graduation, when I now wore gown, he say, 5 years after I left the school, say, no way, I see, this is you. You have to learn to survive. It's the world we are living in. It's the world we are living in. You enter a place that is questionable and sketchy. You are seeing that these guys go on, they act one kind. My dear, code switch, guys, let me know your thoughts in the comment section. For me, that's what has saved me. I will not advise you on another thing because I don't know any other thing. I don't have time for whistle and pepper spray. Even as they hear the words when they come out from my mouth, you can believe that I will carry cutlass. You just believe, because the kind of slangs that I say, you will not even look at me as somebody that will bring a pepper spray and be, who is pepper spraying you for where machete day. So if you hear somebody talking like that, you say, this girl fit carry machete too. So I need to run. This girl fit no person who. You say, okay, my Uber, they come block me for that junction. Make gonna come forward. Immediately, the Uber guy knows that where I'm going to, there's problem. Guys, let me know your thoughts in the comment section. Personally, I'm just saying, like, if you're going to train your daughters, make sure you have connects. Make sure you balance their training. Make sure you balance their training. I cannot explain how much of a good thing that balance was for me, because even though I go to Brereton was one of the best schools then. I have people that go to Holy Rosary Baptist, the government schools. We all play together. I can play all these square game on this thing, what they call it, square, abina, suwe or whatever. We called it square. Play it on the sand, play with Boris, and I can also play Nintendo with my friends at Bereton level. I can gist with mechanic, I can gist with CEO. So that gave me a wide range of understanding as to how to, when I'm gisting with mechanic, I don't gist in CEO terms. When I'm gisting with CEO, I don't gist in mechanic terms. And these are different people. Never for one day did I ever think that my gender was a problem. I'm telling you, like, I feel so blessed. I will not joke with you. I have never, there are many meetings. I have more male friends than female, not by choosing, not by selection, but by gravitation of people that are real. More. And the schools I went to, boys were more than girls. I did engineering, boys are more than girls. So everywhere I go to, sometimes we go for meetings, now only me be girl. Inside bush during election. Inside bush, 2 a.m., would they do election talk? People are, these are men, SUG for Uniport that time. I go sit down, only me be girl. Nothing. For one reason, I didn't have an iota of fear. I didn't think anything. Oh, God, they save. Oh. Guys, let me know your thoughts in the comments. God, they save. Wonderful. I wish for a day where people will experience a certain level of self-esteem, that you're not violated by people that know you. I believe that most of the people that spew high-level hatred that goes beyond the normal, regular, advocating for women's rights are people that have been hurt badly, maybe by close relatives, maybe by, uncles, cousins, or fathers, people that have been abandoned by husbands or boyfriends or girlfriends or whatever the case may be. That's what makes them get to that level. That's what makes them get to that level. So if you're a father, if you're a man, and your daughter ever tells you something that this is what is happening, you had better side with your daughter. If you're a mother, you had better, because children close up when they see that, this one is not even siding me. This one is not, that is your child. Many of you, let me talk to my in-law first. Please and do what? Your child just said they are beating her. You're talking. Just pray. Oh, that's at the end of the day. I always pray because not everybody has the family. Sometimes some of these wicked men are attracted to women that don't have anybody. If you do not have anybody, I believe that the way you walk around in this world should be a bit different. Cultivate strong relationships, like people will swear are your siblings, people that can go the extra mile for you. Cultivate those kind of relationships before you marry. It will help you. Cultivate relationship, male and female. Older people that can step in as your parents. Oh, are you an orphan? Oh, yes, I'm an orphan, but I have this, my uncle. This one has been the one following me everywhere. This one has been, they don't even allow me rest. Those people that can look at your husband to be and say, this is our blood. Leave that she doesn't have the actual blood. This is our blood. It's very important. I'm not going to downplay the fact that the crimes against women have become so heightened, but we're also going to downplay the fact that women to women, there are certain things that we have been doing. Judy Naman, if you even look at the entertainment world, do you think it's balanced in terms of male and female Ashewo people? Messi is getting Lambo, Sophia is getting Lambo. How many men that have sugar mummies have bought Lambo? It's not balanced too now. Life is somewhat easier for women. Even as women feel that it's not easy for them, it's somewhat easy for you. Some certain things, some certain access is just easier because people can trust you. We are going to have boys. I'm telling you the gospel truth. I don't care who is your boyfriend that broke your heart. Some of you, the way you speak, I pray and pray, God, please, let it not be that this one will not tomorrow have a boy. I'm afraid for the next set of boys. Because the truth is, after a while, in the next 2 to 5 years, there's going to be an uproar. Patriarchy is going to revolt. They're going to revolt. They're going to shake everywhere. After a while, matriarchy, this thing will come again. It will just be a whole last circle. But it will never be in a situation whereby men should bow at our feet forever and ever. I mean, who hurts you? Who hurts you like that? Guys, let me know your thoughts in the comment section. I believe that we should stay the course and talk about equal, appointment level. Shout out to one of the top feminists that I admire, which is in the person of Patience Jonathan. When Patience Jonathan was the first lady, 30% female appointments before her husband will come visit you for your state. 30% female appointments minister, this commissioner, people were packing women into cabinets because she gave that rule. That's a feminist. That's somebody that is opening doors. As I'm entering this room, I'm opening doors for other women. Very important. Very, very important. Guys, let me know your thoughts in the comment section. Hope you enjoyed this video. For me, I don't see what Maraji said that was so bad. And even if she said some things that are bad, some of you are dragging her husband, talking about her relationship, talking about this. Why? The same way people were dragging Vicky James. Why? Sometimes it's people's opinion. Not everybody must agree with you, and it's okay. You must not do bandwagon mentality. No be cults. No be cults. We are not in Ogboni. You can have your mind. I have my mind. But we are all one. When we leave that topic, we move on. These are other people's lives. Guys, let me know your thoughts in the comment section. At the end of the day, man, we should be able to understand that internet is internet. And people have a right to their opinion. If Maraji feels like you people are doing too much, let's not lie. Many of you are doing too much. People are doing too much. Chill it. We're not saying that the entire work is a scam or a sham or whatever. But chill. Guys, let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. As usual, I'm your girl, Asi Darling. Hope you enjoyed the video. Do check out my other videos, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye, guys.